Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I have my friend Angela here and we're going to show you how to score your sourdough bread. One thing that makes scoring sourdough loaves much easier is a bread loam. You can see we have two different types here. This is the one that I use. It's a straight edge loam. This is really easy for beginners to use. Angela uses a curved blade loam. She makes really beautiful designs with hers. We're going to go ahead and score these. We're gonna both do just our most basic scoring design that we use on round sourdough loaves. So when I score my sourdough loaf, I just like to do a cross. I'm gonna cut it about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch deep. You can see this straight edge loam does a really good job just gliding right through the bread. That's it.
All I do to score my loaf is just do one big score across, not quite the middle. I use that round edge to guide me into a half circle. And now if I feel like I didn't get it quite deep enough, I will just use that blade to go underneath to help create that ear as it rises in the oven.
We're gonna pop these in the oven and see how they turn out. For my second loaf, I'm also gonna try a little bit more intricate design. I have an oval loaf here and my straight loam. I put some rice flour on there so you can see it a little better too. I'm gonna start with my big score first. Again, wanting to get about 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch deep. And then I'm gonna actually try to attempt a chevron pattern. So I'm gonna come in here and do a deep V, not a deep cut, just into the bread. And that's it.
For my second loaf, I am going to score it a little bit differently, just adding some more designs, just making it more fun. I have put some rice flour on here to help this design stick out. I'm going to do my basic large scoring, like a half circle here. And then because this is curved, I like to do leaves with this type of loam. So I'm just gonna go ahead. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just V's. Little seagulls. Then I'm going to turn it and do it again, but down this way so that there's a little bit of variation in direction. Now on this side, I'm just going to do one big thing of leaves going from the top, following all down the side. And it's kind of nice, I can just turn this facing the other direction. And that's it.
We'll bake these and then we'll show you the final result of all 4 loaves.
Watch your eyebrows.
We pulled all these loaves out of the oven, so let's check out how our scores turned out. We'll start over here. These are the loaves we scored with just a really simple method. We just did deep cuts on these. The reason you want to score your sourdough is so that you can control where the bread expands.
Yeah, that's true, because if you don't, then it's gonna rise somewhere and it's gonna be a wonky, very weird looking loaf.
Yeah, it splits all over the place.
Yeah, but you can see, I love seeing that ear. That's a diagonal cut, and so that ear just pops right up, and you even have that here on this side. Now let's take a look at these more intricate designs. So on mine here, I just did leaves, and look how fun. That rice flour just really makes it pop so you can see them. And look at that too, with that big score, you can see where it actually rose, where it expanded while it was cooking. Oh, I love yours, Kylie.
Yeah, so I did, again, just that one deep cut and then cut my design a little more shallow. I like how this chevron pattern turned out. It was fun, it's cute. So don't be afraid to experiment with your sourdough bread and the way that you score your loaves. Well, thanks, Angela. This was fun to do with you. I think this is what's so fun about sourdough, especially scoring, is it's an opportunity for you to just get creative.
I love that too. Thanks for inviting me.
If you want to learn more about exactly how to make sourdough, I have a step-by-step video over here, and I'll see you over there.